to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bruins will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Terrapins offense will take the field first. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd.
Flying down the left side. The 20. Past the and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Maryland!
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the UCLA Bruins offense will try to get something started with their first possession. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses
turns on the Jets. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Bruins can really attack on this second and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll pull it on the read. Sliding off the defender. Ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. There's the pressure. He caught it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Touchdown, UCLA! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
here would tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got a man. It's Wood.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. And the Terrapins come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage in predictable situations.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Second down, they'll go to the air. A little release to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Here comes the heat. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Back to pass, it's Washington. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Wood. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll give it to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's dragged down at the 12, chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on fourth down? It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA will go back to work on offense. We've had some early scores. They got the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Finding open areas. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wood. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the Terrapins will hustle to the line. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. They're trailing by just 4 to UNLV. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Bruins decide to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Washington. He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The Terrapins in the hurry-up. They're going to ride this running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It's complete. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He wants it all. Touchdown, Maryland! Quick strike through the air for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Maryland, 24, UCLA, 7.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Rides to back and leaves it. Gets some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Yaw. Turns it on in midfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now it's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Here's a heat. Heaves it on the run. Got his man downfield. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point in the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. And the Bruins come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Sims. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Bruins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a first down.
They go to the draw. Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that's why everybody in college football is trying to recruit athletes like this to play the 4-3 defensive end position. You can find guys that can stop the run at defensive end, but how many are excellent pass rushers? How many have all the tools in their toolbox like this guy does? Not many.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll take a shot. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Bringing the heat. Looking deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Wide open downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Motion from the wideout. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Back to throw, it's Washington. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Banks. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Pushes toward the goal line. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They weren't able to move them an inch on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Give to the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
And the Terrapins will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dot.
Going to take a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They'll run it from the gun. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. The Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Finding an escape route. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Good enough for first down.
The lone back's got it. Breaks the tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Lots of running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone. Make a play to create space. Get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12.
First down for the offense.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Snagged out of the air. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
1st and goal.
Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Terrapins! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to ULM. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Runs through the tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Bruins are on the move. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. There he goes. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Bruins back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the ground. He's got it again. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Bruins will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Off play action on 1st down. With the catch, it's Adams. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. 1st and 10 for the offense. To the air, it's Washington. Pocket breaking down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Got it in the middle, it's Banks. And it's a 1st down, they'll mark it at the 44. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Going deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. After the misfire, it's 3rd down. Just keep slinging it. Going for it all. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. And the Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Off play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
And the Bruins will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Under fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. Wants to throw on third down. Grab behind the line. It's Howard. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Punt is on its way. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Oh, he's got some space. He got loose, almost housed him, finally dragged down at the 32.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's
picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Washington. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. For the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Stop is made almost immediately, giving 1 to the 23. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Central Michigan is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Chippewas on the scoreboard. They're up by 20 over UMass. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Snagged in the middle. It's Adams. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They want that clock to run. Turning it on. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's the handoff. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. The Terrapins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll leave it with him. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. With the clock running, this should be the final play. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, and it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another